Hello, junior high math learners. Kamusta kayo? Welcome to this explainer session for Project Sipnayan. Today, we are tackling a super important mathematical skill, simplifying rational algebraic expressions. I know. It sounds like a massive mouthful, diba? But huwag kayong mag-alala, we are going to take this step by step. Sasamahan ko kayo all the way, and I promise you've totally got this. Okay, let's dive right in. Please don't let that long, intimidating name scare you. Let's break it down together. Kapag sinabi nating rational, it literally just means fraction. That is it. And kapag sinabing algebraic, well, that just means with letters. Ganun lang kasimple. Our one and only goal today is to reduce these fractions, yes, the ones with letters, to their absolute simplest terms. Kayang-kaya natin to. Take a look at this. On the left, rational points right to the concept of a regular fraction, and on the right, algebraic gives us our letters, tulad ng green x squared na yan. So, our primary mission today is simply taking these fractions with letters and breaking them down into bite-sized pieces. Parang giant puzzle lang siya na kailangan nating buuin. Exciting, right? Welcome to Project Sipnayan. Alam niyo ba ang pinaka-fatal mistake ng students when simplifying rational algebraic expressions? Tingnan natin itong problem na ito. We have x squared plus 5x all over x. Ang temptation is to immediately cross out these matching x variables on the top and bottom. Pero bawal yan. Connected sila ng plus sign, so they are terms. Bawal i-cancel. Our golden rule, we can only cancel out common factors, never common terms. Multiplication ang kailangan. So we must factor the expression first. I-pull out natin ang common factor na x, leaving us with x times the group x plus 5. Now that they are multiplied factors, we can safely slash out the matches, leaving us with our final answer in its simplest form, x plus 5. So remember, extract those factors first before you cancel. Paano nga ba mag-divide ng monomials? The quotient rule of exponents makes it much simpler. Tingnan natin itong example fraction. 12x to the 5th y squared. Next, let's look at the x variables. Dito papasok ang quotient rule. Keep the base x and subtract the exponents. 5 minus 2, we get x cubed. Now, apply the exact same subtraction rule to the y variables. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. But wait, saan ilalagay ang y to the negative 3? Kapag negative ang result, that specific variable drops down into the denominator. At pagbaba niya, the exponent turns positive. So we write y cubed sa ilalim. Ngayon, balikan natin yung long and incredibly messy starting fraction natin from the very beginning. It is now cleanly simplified and fully solved. Just handle the math one piece at a time. Keep practicing. Kaya niyan. Tingnan natin ang expression na ito. I want you to go ahead and pause this explainer right here. Dividing 15 by 5, and then subtract the exponents for your a and b variables. Take your time, pilian ang sagot mula A, B, C, or D, and when you're completely ready, hit play to continue. Awesome job! Jump na tayo sa checkpoint 2. Think back to the specific rule na ginamit natin sa variable x when dividing. Was it the power of a product rule, the quotient rule, the product rule, or the negative exponent rule? I-pause ulit ang explainer, isipin mabuti ang rule, and lock in your answer. Class, when simplifying rational expressions, paano natin isa-solve kapag mukhang obvious i-cancel ang variables? Take a look at this expression, 5x plus 15 over x squared plus 3x. Nakaka-tempt i-cancel agad yung x, diba? But wait, the golden rule is we cannot just cancel variables that are added together. Instead, unahin natin ang numerator. What is the greatest common factor, or GCF, of 5x and 15? It's 5. Factoring it out leaves us with 5 times the quantity x plus 3. Now for the denominator. What's the GCF of x squared and 3x? Correct, it's x. Factoring that out leaves us with x times the quantity x plus 3. Let's rewrite our fraction. Notice anything? We now have a matching x plus 3 binomial sa taas at sa baba. Since they are common factors now, we can legally cancel them out completely. Goodbye, x plus 3. And that tricky expression we started with? By extracting the GCF first, it simplifies perfectly to our final answer, 5 over x. Subukan naman natin kayo sa checkpoint 3. Look at the expression 4x minus 12 over 3x minus 9. Mang-focus lang muna tayo sa numerator, 4x minus 12. So what is the greatest common factor for those two terms? I-pause ang explainer, hanapin ang inyong GCF at tiliin ang tamang sagot. Great work on that one.
Tingnan naman natin ang checkpoint 4. Same expression, but this time, let's focus on the denominator, 3x minus 9. I want you to fully factor that denominator by pulling out its GCF na 3. Ano kaya ang kalalabasan ng factored form? Go ahead, i-pause an explainer, take your time, and choose A, B, C, or D. Now, let's put the whole puzzle together. For checkpoint 5, pagsamahin natin ang nakuha ninyo sa checkpoints 3 and 4. Isulat ang inyong fully factored top at ang fully factored bottom. Do you see a matching binomial inside the parentheses? Pwede na natin i-cancel out yan. So, anong fraction ang natira? Pause, select your final simplified answer at
X squared minus 9 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. Unahin natin ang numerator na x squared minus 9. This is a difference of two squares. Madali lang ito i-factor. Hatiin lang natin sa x minus 3 times x plus 3. Next is the denominator, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Isang general trinomial ito. We need two numbers na kapag minultiply ay positive 6, pero pag in-add ay positive 5. That's positive 2 and positive 3. So it factors into x plus 2 and x plus 3. Now, reassemble the fraction. Mas humaba siya kaysa kanina, right? But this expanded state is exactly what we need. Dahil dito na natin makikita ang matching groups. We have x plus 3 sa taas at sa baba. Let's dramatically cancel them out, instantly shrinking our fraction. Wait, pwede bang i-cancel ang remaining x variables na ito? No, bawal silang paghiwalayin dahil permanently locked sila by their minus and plus signs. So from that intimidating original fraction, it is now completely stripped down to our final, simplest form, x minus 3 over x plus 2. This proves that careful factoring reveals the clean answer hiding inside. Keep practicing your math, grade 8, kaya nyo yan.
I-test natin ang inyong final boss skills. Here are checkpoints 6 and 7. Para sa number 6, i-factor ang numerator na x squared minus 25 gamit ang difference of squares tool. Para sa number 7, carefully factor the denominator, x squared minus 2x minus 15. You will need two numbers na magmumultiply sa negative 15 at mag-a-add sa negative 2. Double-check your plus and minus signs kasi medyo tricky yan. I-pause ang explainer ngayon and solve both. Take a deep breath. You got this.
Malapit na tayo sa finish line. Let's reveal the final checkpoints, numbers 8 and 9. Look at your factored expression from the previous step. Para sa checkpoint 8, a length-specific binomial factor ang magkapareho sa taas at baba na pwede nating i-cancel out. And for checkpoint 9, once you cross out that matching factor, ano ang inyong ultimate final simplified fraction? I-pause dito at i-lock in ang inyong final answers. You're doing absolutely fantastic! You did it! Ito na ngayon ang inyong master factoring toolbox, summarizing everything we have just learned together. Think of this as your visual guide sa mga tools na hawak ninyo para isolve ang kahit anong problem like this. You have your exponent rules for monomials, your GCF tool for binomials, and your difference of squares and general factoring tools para sa trinomials. It is really all about picking the right tool for the job. Let's do a super quick recap para tumatak talaga sa isip ninyo. Level 1, monomials. Gamitin lang ang exponent rules at mag-subtract. Level 2, binomials. Always look to extract the greatest common factor first para ma-unlock an expression. Level 3, trinomials. Gamitin ang difference of squares or general factoring depende sa problem. At laging tandaan ang ating golden rule. The most important of all, never cancel common terms, only cancel common factors once they are unlocked.
Level completed. Isang napakalaking congratulations sa inyo for completing all 9 checkpoints. You should be incredibly proud sa math skills na nabuild ninyo today. Handa na kayong itackle ang inyong independent practice exercises with complete confidence. I-apply ang mga tools na ito, trust your process, at laging tandaan na ang math ay parang giant puzzle lang na naghihintayang masolve. Keep practicing. Hanggang saan kaya kayo dadalhin ng bagong problem-solving skills ninyo bukas? See you next time, learners!